On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Headline:
A heading at the top of a newspaper or magazine story or page.
Examples:
Headline article. Banner headline. The engagement of the two golf players became headline news.
Thesis:
A written essay, especially one submitted for a university degree, that sets out the author's findings on a particular subject.
Examples:
A drift of a thesis. Master thesis. His thesis on the effects of climate change won several awards.
AI:
Abbreviation for artificial intelligence, the theory and development of computer systems capable of doing activities that would ordinarily need human intelligence, such as object recognition, speech recognition, decision-making, and language translation.
Examples:
AI expert. Apply AI technology to art. The evolution of processors has dramatically improved the performance of AI.
Cheat:
To act dishonestly or unfairly to gain an advantage or to deceive someone, to break the rules or laws.
Examples:
Cheat on my taxes. Cheat in a game. Even though he knew it was wrong, he cheated on the exam.
Assignment:
A duty or task given to someone, usually as part of their job or studies.
Examples:
Finish the assignment. Assignment of interest. My assignment was overwhelming and complicated, but it was also exciting.
Undermine:
To make someone or something less powerful, less effective, weaker gradually, to make someone's fame, competence, or authority less effective or weaker gradually.
Examples:
Undermine a good relationship. Undermine their adversary's reputation. They tried to undermine her position by slandering her.
Argue:
To express differing opinions or points of view, often in a heated or contentious manner, to present a case or reasoning to persuade or convince others.
Examples:
Argue a case. Argue passionately. The couple began to argue over which restaurant to go to for dinner.
Mitigate:
To make less severe or less intense, to alleviate or lessen the adverse effects of something.
Examples:
Mitigate risk. Mitigate a natural disaster. Efforts to mitigate the effects of climate change require a coordinated and sustained effort by governments, businesses, and individuals.
Guardrail:
A sturdy metal or wooden railing or barrier placed beside a road, bridge, or other dangerous areas to prevent vehicles or people from going over the edge. A protective barrier or railing used to prevent falls or accidents.
Examples:
Guardrail installation. damaged guardrail. The guardrail along the highway prevents vehicles from going off the road's edge.
Cusp.
A pointed end, especially the pointed end of a crescent moon or the part of a curve that is most curved.
Examples:
Cusp of change. A single cusp. The project was on the cusp of success and needed a little more funding.
Transformation.
A complete change in form, nature, or appearance of someone or something.
Examples:
The transformation of a tadpole into a frog. Cast a transformation spell. Understanding unitary transformations of a normal matrix require considerable mathematical sophistication.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples:
An intelligent person. Intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Tutor.
A person who teaches or gives private instruction in a particular subject or skill.
Examples:
Freelance tutor. Tutor student. The skillful tutor helped me improve my grades in math.
Assistant.
Someone who helps or supports someone else to do a job.
Examples:
An unwilling assistant. Assistant professor. An executive assistant director administers each branch.
Appreciate.
To value and acknowledge the worth of someone or something, to be grateful for something or someone.
Examples:
Appreciate her feedback. Appreciate the value. We would appreciate an early reply.
Clip.
A small metal or plastic device used for holding an object or objects together or in place, a short part of electronic media, either an audio clip or video clip.
Examples:
Tie clip. Short video clip. He fastened some sheets of paper with a clip.
Bloom.
A flower, especially one having showy or colorful parts, the best time of youth.
Examples:
Bloom in autumn. Black and white blooms. The cherry blossoms in the park were in full bloom.
Sigma.
The 18th letter of the Greek alphabet, sigma, sigma, used in mathematics and science to represent standard deviation or a summation of a series of values.
Examples:
3 sigma. Sigma notation. In math, the sigma symbol represents a sum of numbers.
Deviate.
To depart from an established course or plan, to change direction or take a different route or approach.
Examples:
Deviate from the norm. Deviate from the plan. It's important not to deviate from the established safety procedures.
Symbol.
Something visible that is used to represent something else.
Examples:
Symbol color. Symbol for happiness. The dragon is considered a symbol of bravery.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
Distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Curve.
A bend or angle in a line or surface that deviates from a straight or flat path, a gradual or smooth change in direction or shape.
Examples:
Learning curve. Yield curve. The curve in the road was so sharp that I had to slow down to navigate it safely.
Tutorial.
A lesson or instructional session, often consisting of one-on-one or small group teaching, designed to provide guidance or instruction on a particular subject or skill. Adjective, of or relating to a tutor.
Examples:
Online tutorial. Language tutorial. The tutorial on how to set up my new laptop was beneficial.
Asterisk.
A symbol, asterisk, used in text to indicate a footnote, omission of letters, or a reference to additional information. In sports, a symbol used to indicate a special achievement.
Examples:
Add an asterisk. Annotate with an asterisk. The asterisk on the sign indicated that there were additional terms and conditions.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Plain.
Without being decorated in any way, noun, a vast expanse of flat land with few trees.
Examples:
Plain answer. Delta plain. The lowest lowland region is mostly flat plain.
Frame.
A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples:
A picture frame. The frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Instruction.
Detailed direction, order, etc. on how to do or use something.
Examples:
Individual instruction. Follow his instructions. They needed further instruction to perform their duties efficiently.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Approximate.
Nearly accurate or correct, but not completely so.
Examples:
Linear approximate equation. Approximate time. The approximate cost of the project was estimated to be around $500,000.
Academy.
A school for special training, a type of official organization that aims to encourage and develop standards in its particular field.
Examples:
An academy of music. A member of the Academy. Her new documentary earned her an Academy Award.
Accelerate.
To make something faster or earlier, to cause to develop or progress more quickly.
Examples:
Accelerate a chemical reaction. Accelerate the car. The government tried to accelerate the commercialization of this development.
Dramatically.
In a very impressive manner.
Examples:
He confessed dramatically. The cabin pressure fell dramatically. Life expectancy has grown dramatically this century.
Bot.
A computer program or software application that is capable of performing automated tasks, often on the internet, a type of electronic device that provides autonomous service or assistance to users.
Examples:
Spam bot. Bot detection. The translation bot helped me translate a website from another country.
Safeguard.
To protect something or someone from harm, damage, or loss.
Examples:
Safeguard my property. Safeguard environmental quality. This measure will safeguard people against terrorism.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Mod.
A modification or alteration, typically one made to improve something or increase its functionality. A British teenager or young adult in the 1960s, noted for their close consciousness and opposition to the rockers.
Examples:
Mod culture. A house with mod cons. The mod for the video game added new features and improved gameplay.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Divine.
Of, from, or like a god, holy or sacred.
Examples:
Divine intervention. Divine grace. The view from the mountaintop was truly divine.
Misconception.
A belief or an idea that is wrong because it has been based on faulty thinking, understanding, or hypothesis.
Examples:
Dispel the misconception. Commonly held misconception. There are numerous misconceptions about food and health.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
Have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Parenthesis.
A pair of curved marks, used in writing as a way of separating and marking off a clause, phrase, or word that is not essential to the structure of the sentence, but adds additional information or clarification.
Examples:
A sentence in parenthesis. Parenthesis in literature. Make sure to include all necessary information within the parenthesis in your citation.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Variable.
Likely to change or vary often, noun, a symbol, like X or Y, that is used in mathematical or logical expressions to represent a value that may be changed.
Examples:
A variable species. A dependent variable. Rainfall in the tropics is highly variable.
Minus.
Subtracting or taking away, having a value less than 0.
Examples:
Minus sign. Minus temperature. The recipe calls for 4 cups of flour minus 1 tablespoon.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Ellipsis.
The omission of a word or phrase from a sentence or text that is still grammatically complete, indicated by a set of 3 dots, or other markings.
Examples:
Ellipsis mark. Use an ellipsis. The poem's last line trailed off with an ellipsis, inviting readers to interpret the meaning for themselves.
Mind-blowing.
Extremely impressive in a way that affects someone's mind or emotions.
Examples:
Mind-blowing discovery. A mind-blowing horror story. The mind-blowing effects of the psychedelic drug were unlike anything he had ever experienced.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between 2 sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Increment.
A regular increase in the amount of something, such as money, a process of becoming larger, longer, or more important.
Examples:
Steady incremental growth. Small increments. The bid increment for this auction is $100.
Pixel.
The smallest unit of an image that can be displayed or manipulated electronically, typically a point of light on a computer screen or in a digital image.
Examples:
Pixel density. Color pixels. The computer screen comprises thousands of tiny pixels that create the overall picture.
Compute.
To make a mathematical calculation.
Examples:
Compute an average score. Compute the value. I tried to compute the efficiency of the investment.
Athlete.
A person who competes in one or more sports that involve physical strength, speed, or endurance.
Examples:
Become a professional athlete. High school athletes. His dream is to become an Olympic athlete.
Nutrition.
The substances or the process that organisms take into their bodies as food for their growth and health.
Examples:
Nutrition condition. Nutrition intake. This food contains all the nutrition your dog requires.
Guidance.
Advice or instructions given to help direct someone's behavior or decision-making.
Examples:
Vocational guidance. Guidance counselor. The mentor provided guidance to the young entrepreneur, helping her navigate the business world.
Counselor.
A person trained to give advice and help people deal with personal or emotional problems.
Examples:
Counselor office. Admissions counselor. She is a school counselor dedicated to helping students navigate academic and personal challenges.
Ratio.
The relative size or amount of one thing to another, typically expressed in the form of a fraction or decimal.
Examples:
Debt-to-income ratio. Ratio of boys to girls. The ratio of water to sugar in the recipe is 1:2.
Academic.
Associated with schools, colleges, and universities, especially studying and thinking, not with practical skills.
Examples:
Academic probation. An academic discussion. An excellent historian must possess an academic mentality.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft, to make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Fake.
Not genuine, fraudulent, or counterfeit.
Examples:
Fake police officer. Spread of fake news. The Prime Minister was not well prepared for the debate and faked it.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Fiction.
The type of book or story, especially novels, That describes imaginary events and people. Anything made up or imagined that is not true.
Examples:
Stuff of science fiction. Non-fiction bestseller. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Attend.
To be present at an event, to go to a place.
Examples:
Attend a meeting. Attend service. We must attend to this matter.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance. Social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Symbolism.
The use of symbols to represent ideas or qualities, especially in art and literature, an artistic movement in the late 19th century that tried to express abstract or mystical ideas through the symbolic use of images.
Examples:
The symbolism of the event. Political symbolism. The symbolism in the painting was rich and complex, with many layers of meaning.
Resonate.
To be filled with a deep echoing sound.
Examples:
Deeply resonate with the consumers. Resonate in the same frequency. The sound resonates well in this theater.
Splendid.
Very impressive or beautiful, magnificent.
Examples:
A splendid meal. Have a splendid time. The splendid palace was built in the 18th century.
Enigmatic.
Difficult to understand or explain, mysterious or puzzling.
Examples:
Enigmatic smile. Enigmatic behavior. The enigmatic ancient civilization's disappearance remains unsolved.
Millionaire.
A person who has material wealth that is valued at more than $1 million, pounds, euros, etc.
Examples:
Millionaire capitalist. Become a millionaire. The internet millionaire was captivated by the artist's paintings.
Classic.
Judged or deserving to be regarded as one of the best or most important of its kind over a period of time, of a well-known type.
Examples:
A classic experiment. Chinese classic literature. He displayed the classic symptoms of depression.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
Unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Situ.
Short for situated, meaning located or placed in a particular position or circumstance.
Examples:
Ex situ conservation, in situ control. Melanoma in situ is considered the earliest stage of melanoma and has a high cure rate with appropriate treatment.
Daisy.
A wildflower that typically has a yellow disc at the center of a white or pink and white flower head.
Examples:
Daisy chain, lawn daisy. She picked a blue daisy from the meadow and placed it in her hair.
Dock.
A structure or platform that extends from the shoreline into a body of water, used for loading and unloading ships or boats, an enclosed area of water used as a basin for shipping or pleasure boats, a place where a ship can be repaired or maintained.
Examples:
Fishing dock, loading dock. The ship pulled to the dock, and we disembarked to start our adventure.
Bay.
A part of the coast that is partially enclosed by land, a compartment or section of a ship or building.
Examples:
Bay Area, the mouth of a bay. She walked along the bay and collected shells.
Mansion.
A very large and imposing house.
Examples:
Reside in a mansion, haunted mansion. They turned away the crowd at the gate of the governor's mansion.
Gaze.
To stare at something or someone for an extended period of time, usually out of surprise or adoration, or because you are thinking about something else.
Examples:
Gaze steadily at his face. Gaze absently out a window. The youngster was gazed by the beast.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Yearn.
To strongly desire or long for something.
Examples:
Yearn after my old days. Yearn for love. She yearned for the days when things were simpler.
Reunite.
To bring two or more people together again after a period of separation.
Examples:
Reunite after 5 years. Reunite with my friend. The band will reunite only for this show.
Apologize.
To express regret for committing wrongdoing or causing a problem.
Examples:
Apologize for being late. Apologize ahead of time. I apologize for neglecting your email.
Polite.
Showing consideration, respect, or deference towards others, having good manners, civility, or courteous behavior.
Examples:
Polite manners. Polite tone. It's important to be polite even when you disagree with someone.
Unlock.
To open something, such as a door, window, etc., usually using a key.
Examples:
Unlock a door with a key. Unlock value. The customs officer required the traveler to unlock his suitcase.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Stud.
A small object with a head on one end and a sharp point on the other, used for fastening clothing, leather, or other materials. An animal used for breeding, typically a male horse or bull that is of superior breeding stock. Verb: to decorate or adorn with studs, to provide with studs for support.
Examples:
Horse stud. Wall stud. He bought a new stud to attach the strap to his watch.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position. A public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Cancel.
To decide that a previously scheduled activity will not take place.
Examples:
Cancel a class. Cancel a free subscription trial. When customers cancel their reservations, they lose the deposit they made.
Debt.
Something, especially money, goods, or services owed by one person to another, the state of owing something.
Examples:
Debt ceiling. Corporate debt. He became in debt after losing his job.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Fine-tune.
To make tiny changes or improvements to make it work as well as possible.
Examples:
Fine-tune financial systems. Fine-tune the engine. The government should not try to fine-tune the economy excessively based on a short-term prediction.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Judgment.
The ability to form valuable opinions and make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
An emotional judgment. Deliver a judgment. Her judgments are consistently rational and sensible.
Confident.
Feeling sure about your abilities or qualities, or having trust in people, plans, or the future.
Examples:
Feel confident. A confident remark. I'm not confident in our victory.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples:
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Dialogue.
A conversation in a book, play, or film.
Examples:
Platonic dialogues. The form of a dialogue. He recorded the dialogue at the time of the incident.
Frank.
Honest and sincere, open and candid in expression.
Examples:
Frank and open discussion. Make a frank apology. Full involvement means frank and prompt responses.
Narrative.
A story or a description of a series of events or process of telling a story.
Examples:
Narrative poetry. Personal narrative. The narrative handles multiple plot lines and has unpredictable ends.
Addict.
A person who cannot stop using or doing something as a habit, especially something harmful.
Examples:
A drug addict. Internet addict. We have become TV addicts due to video streaming services.
Horror.
Intense fear or disgust, especially at something shocking or terrifying.
Examples:
Horror movie. Horror-struck look. The stories of war crimes filled her with horror.
Spine.
The series of bones running down the center of the back that protect the spinal cord and support the body, the backbone or vertebral column.
Examples:
The spine of a book. A cervical spine injury. She has a minor curved spine due to desk work for many years.
Tingle.
To cause a stinging or prickling sensation. Noun, a feeling of slight numbness or a slight prickling or stinging sensation, typically as a result of cold or excitement.
Examples:
Tingle up my spine. Tingle with anticipation. My nerves began to tingle before the show started.
Thrill.
A feeling of extreme and sudden excitement and pleasure, to cause someone to feel sudden intense sensation or emotion.
Examples:
The thrill of speed. Incredible thrill. Skydiving is an overwhelming thrill for many people.
Dive.
To jump into the water with your head and arms going in first, or to move down to a deeper level underwater.
Examples:
Dive into anime communities. Dive off a cliff. The sperm whale can dive to 1,000 meters.
Eerie.
Strange or frightening, suggestive of the supernatural.
Examples:
Eerie silence. The eerie whistle of dropping bombs. The street was entirely silent and a bit eerie.
Shadow.
A dark area or shape cast by an object blocking the passage of light, an area in darkness or shade, a reflected image or copy of something, a person, activity, or influence that follows or accompanies someone or something closely and persistently, often in a secretive or ominous manner.
Examples:
Shadow cast. Shadow puppetry. The tree cast a shadow over the picnic area, providing relief from the sun.
Chill.
A feeling of coldness that makes one shiver. Verb, to make cool or cooler.
Examples:
The chill of autumn. Feel a slight chill. His swear words cast a chill on the party.
Mystery.
Something difficult to understand or explain, a secret or enigmatic quality that adds to the fascination or interest of something. A genre of fiction that involves the solution of a crime or a puzzle.
Examples:
Mystery novel. Unsolved mystery. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the traveler has yet to be solved by authorities.
Collaborate.
To work with someone else to produce or achieve something.
Examples:
Collaborate with the police. Collaborate on a press release. She agreed to collaborate with him in creating new artwork.
Misunderstand.
To interpret or understand something in the wrong way.
Examples:
Misunderstand each other. Misunderstand entirely about her. You should not misunderstand the meaning of freedom.
Scare.
To frighten a person or animal, or to become frightened.
Examples:
Scare off her attacker by screaming. Scare the birds away. We hit the ground to scare out the rabbits.
Accident.
An unfortunate event, especially one causing damage or injury.
Examples:
Cause an accident. Injury in a car accident. The accident partially destroyed my vehicle.
Spirit.
The part of a person which is the seat of their mind, feelings, and character rather than their physical body, the general atmosphere of a place or situation, and the effect that it has on people.
Examples:
Spirit and the letter of the law. An indomitable spirit. Despite their tragic loss, the family is showing great spirit.
Companion.
A person or an animal with whom you spend a lot of time, or you travel.
Examples:
A working companion. Drinking companions. Her dog is her excellent companion.
Stumble.
To miss a step and fall or nearly fall, to walk unsteadily.
Examples:
Stumble financially. Stumble through life. She stumbled over the tree root.
Abandon.
To leave a place, thing, or person with no intention of returning. Noun, a feeling of extreme emotional intensity.
Examples:
Abandon a friend. Abandon the practice. The castle was abandoned several years later.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Surprisingly.
In a way that causes amazement or wonder.
Examples:
Surprisingly advanced culture. Have surprisingly little effect. The exam was surprisingly tricky for everyone.
Prototype.
A first or preliminary example of something such as a device or vehicle from which other forms are developed.
Examples:
Complete a prototype product. Early prototype. The flying car is presently in the prototype stage.
Generate.
To produce or create something, to make offspring by reproduction.
Examples:
Generate more electricity. Generate $100 a month. The economic stimulation program would generate a lot of new jobs.
Enhance.
To increase or improve the quality, amount, or strength of someone or something.
Examples:
Enhance value. Enhance the flavor of the vanilla. The new strategy will enhance the profitability of our company.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
Conceive of an idea. Conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Comprehension. The
ability to understand or grasp the meaning of something, especially through knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Comprehension level. A listening comprehension test. Her comprehension of the material was impressive for someone so young.
Highlight.
To make something prominent, mainly so that people give it more attention.
Examples:
Highlight a string in red. Highlight an important difference. The introduction highlighted the speaker's distinguished career as a consultant.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
The intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Outline.
To describe the main facts or aspects involved in something.
Examples:
Outline the plan. Outline the findings. This page outlines our response planning for an emergency.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Draft.
A preliminary version of something that is not yet in its final form.
Examples:
A working draft. Write the first draft. During debates in the legislature, the draft of the law caused a lot of controversies.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Toggle.
A switch, button, or lever that can be used to turn a device or feature on or off or to switch between different options or modes. Verb, to switch between two different states, options, or modes, often repeatedly.
Examples:
Toggle condition. Toggle between two options. You need to use the toggle button to switch between the night and day modes on the app. Steroid. Any of several organic compounds that are produced in the body and have important physiological effects and affect the development and growth of sex organs. Examples: steroid abuse. A steroid hormone. Some steroids are banned for use by athletes because of their muscle building effects.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
Progression of civilization. Progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Grade.
A particular level of quality, size, importance, etc.
Examples:
Boys in the 12th grade. Students at all grade levels. Departments may set requirements for a higher grade point average.
Interaction.
The act of connecting with someone, mainly when working, playing, or spending time with them.
Examples:
The interaction between man and his environment. Interaction among human beings. The interaction of the two groups is good for brainstorming.
Temptation.
The desire to do or have something that you know you should not do or have, the act of influencing by exciting hope or desire.
Examples:
Withstand temptation. Many temptations. Researchers often succumb to the temptation of accolades and commit research misconduct.
Slap.
To strike something or someone with an open palm or flat object, producing a sharp sound or sensation, to place something firmly, suddenly, or unexpectedly.
Examples:
Slap on the back. Slap a heavy fine. The politician tried to slap down the rumors about his personal life.
Commodity.
A product or a raw material that can be traded, bought, or sold.
Examples:
Commodity tax. International commodity. The government announced a policy to control the rise in commodity prices.
Magical.
Produced by or containing supernatural powers.
Examples:
Magical place. Magical powers. When I was a child, my mother often cast magical spells to ease my pain whenever I was injured.
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
Interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Accuracy.
The state or degree of being exact or correct, the ability to perform something with proficiency and without mistake.
Examples:
Degree of accuracy. The accuracy of his compass. To assure accuracy, I recommend investing in high-quality test kits.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
The tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Iceberg.
A large piece of ice floating in the sea, detached from a glacier.
Examples:
Hit an iceberg. Iceberg melting. The ship encountered a series of icebergs and had to change its course.
Convinced.
Completely certain about something, having a strong belief or conviction in a particular religion.
Examples:
Convinced of the idea. Convinced criminal. The public is convinced that the Prime Minister has committed fraud.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
Folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Pessimistic.
Tending to see the worst aspect of things, or expecting the worst possible outcome.
Examples:
Take a pessimistic view of life. Pessimistic for our survival. She was unduly pessimistic about her future.
Dystopia.
An imaginary place where everything is extremely bad because of deprivation or oppression or terror, or a work of fiction describing those places.
Examples:
A crumbling dystopia. The escape from dystopia. The loss of industry turned working-class neighborhoods into dystopias.
Scenario.
A description of possible actions or events in the future, a written outline of a play, film, or literary work.
Examples:
The worst-case scenario. Number of different scenarios. The president prepared several possible scenarios for an enemy attack.
Pause.
To take a short break from talking or doing something before continuing.
Examples:
Pause a moment. Pause for a reaction. The man paused before opening the door.
Optimistic.
Hoping or expecting that good thing will happen or something will be successful.
Examples:
He is optimistic. Optimistic outlook. Most executives were optimistic about future business conditions.
Inflection.
A change in the pitch or tone of one's voice, a change in the form of a word to indicate tense, mood, gender, or other grammatical categories.
Examples:
Inflection in voice. Inflection pattern. The linguist studied the inflection of the language's inflection in speech.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Revolution.
A large-scale attempt to overthrow the government of a country, often using violence or war.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. A political revolution. The revolution by the citizen resulted in a redistribution of wealth.
Flip.
To turn over into a different position quickly, to throw or toss with a light motion.
Examples:
Flip over the pork chop. Flip a coin. He flipped when he heard that he had been accepted into the university.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Fulfill.
To meet the requirements or expectations, to achieve or realize.
Examples:
Fulfill a contract. Fulfill a lifetime dream. It was the first time for her, but she fulfilled the role of priest.
Prophecy.
A statement or prediction that something will happen in the future, typically one made by a religious leader.
Examples:
Prophecy fulfillment. Prophecy of doom. The fortune teller's prophecy that I would meet my soulmate next year has yet to come true.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Totalitarian.
Of or relating to a system of government in which a single political party has complete control and power.
Examples:
totalitarian ideology, totalitarian state. The government was criticized for having a totalitarian regime.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
government bureaucracy, government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Criminal.
A person who has committed a crime.
Examples:
wanted criminal, criminal investigation. The police are searching for the criminal who stole the jewels.
Optimist.
A person who tends to expect the best in all things and to be hopeful and confident about the future.
Examples:
optimist by nature, excessive optimist. She is a confident optimist who always looks on the bright side.
Relax.
To become or cause someone to become less active or tense and calmer.
Examples:
relax a series of muscles. Relax at home. The rules were relaxed after the new executive arrived.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Regulation.
An official rule made and maintained by a government or some other authority, the act of controlling or directing something according to a rule.
Examples:
a company regulation. Regulation by the government. The regulation approved by Congress was perfunctorily implemented.
Poetic.
Of or relating to poetry, equals a piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas, using language in an imaginative and expressive way.
Examples:
poetic genius. Poetic justice. The sunset was so beautiful, it looked like a poetic scene from a movie.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
an intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.